Jürgen Högemann's colleagues know he's after their money, and he usually does get them to open their wallets when he explains what's happening in Somalia. Högemann works for a mechanical engineering company just outside Bonn. During his breaks, he collects donations from his co-workers. People give 1 or 2 euros, sometimes 5 or 10, to help those stricken by famine in the Horn of Africa.
I'm a very emotional person. It moves me.
Högemann started collecting money 2 weeks ago.
I try to convince them that these people are really in need. When you consider that a family of 5 can survive on 40 euros a month, it's almost impossible to imagine, and that it hasn't rained in 7 years.
Högemann asks his boss for a donation too. How about a few thousand euros? Both men hope their donations will actually arrive in Africa and do something for those in need.
We're thinking positively that 80 or 90% of the sum will arrive there. But clearly, as with many fundraising campaigns, people think that not all the money will reach those who really need it.
Högemann's contributions go to Welthungerhilfe, one of Germany's biggest aid organizations. It's financed through donations and government subsidies. Welthungerhilfe uses emotionally charged ads to get people to donate. Even though this image is powerful, fundraisers here know it's not somber enough. So far, the organization has collected 13 million euros for the crisis in the Horn of Africa.
Aside from the big catastrophes or the lingering ones that don't get as much press or media coverage, what's often problematic is to find ways to get people to want to support our development policies and our long-term relief efforts.
The organization's lead buyer, Jürgen Lüdemann, is the man who decides how the money will be spent. A colleague in Kenya reports that what's most needed in the refugee camps is 100,000 buckets to haul water. It's Lüdemann's job to buy things cheaply. With foodstuffs, that's become difficult because speculation is increasing volatility in the commodities markets.
Many prices have risen sharply. Take rice. I remember years ago I could buy rice for $175 a ton. Now I'm paying 5 times as much. That's a problem for us.
And what would these cost?
These 4x6 meter tarpaulins cost around $15 with the rings.
The buyer doesn't just react to current crises. He must make provisions for impending ones too, such as possible floods in Pakistan. Lüdemann has suppliers around the world. He buys rice in China, beans in South Africa, and replacement parts for construction machinery in Germany.
My colleagues also expect that I'll know who can deliver what cars where. And not half a year from now, but as soon as possible.
Meanwhile, Wolfgang Högemann and his wife are knocking on the doors of companies around Bonn, searching for major donors. They convinced managers of this regional bank to donate 400 euros and to allow collection tins to be placed in its branches.
This time we're offering interregional support, but that fits with our business model. We don't pay interest rates as high as the direct banks, but we give to good causes.
Does that give you a good image?
Absolutely.
The Högemanns hope to collect at least 77,000 euros, or €1 from each resident of their hometown of Troisdorf.
As you can see, we have the support of everyone we've talked to. It's just great.